What up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 17 of Mo. I'm your host, Tyrone. Across from me is my man, Aiden. Over One Production. It's the main man, Toby. Look, man, we're going to do the money shot to get into everything. Let y'all go ahead and get your shots ready. You can do whatever drink you want. But while you guys do that, I would like to let you guys know you can listen to this on any platform where you get your Spotify, podcast, whatever from. However, if you are on any of those platforms, you might want to try to come over to the YouTube. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. We're going to start changing things up a bit, add in more segments, more interactive things that you probably want to see and don't want to miss out on. So please do come over here. And lastly, send us a video of you watching the show, doing the money shot or whatever you want. Tag us in it. Hopefully we'll tag you right back, shout you out a bit. But with that said, you ready to get this going?
Yes, sir.
Cheers.
Happy Friday, boys.
Happy Friday. Tobes.
What the hell?
That was... I guess it
Not
does
your
taste
favorite
like
flavor?
cherry. No, they got rid of the Sage Mode one. So I'm doing this like Pac-Man one. It's like... Which makes sense. It's the cherry. And it tastes like cherry, but I'm just like,
Cherry things just are medicine to me.
It's mid at best, to be honest. But, shoot, how was your week, though, by the way? My fault. Should have asked that earlier.
Oh, no. I just work, bro. What about you?
A whole lot of nothing, to be honest. But,
Hell yeah.
doing good, Having a good week, so, refuse to let anything come against that.
There you go.
Tobes, you doing good, man?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
All right, fair enough. But to start us off, I did want to ask you something, right? Told you to think of some Marvel characters earlier.
Yep.
So, I want you to get a 3-man squad.
Okay.
Not to fight me, but your target is Galactus.
Okay.
And you only get 3 characters, 3 people. Who
Yeah.
are you picking?
All right. So I win
Okay.
because I picked the dude I needed to.
Okay. I swear if you
Well,
think of the
it's
same
comic
person,
book level, yes?
Yeah. I'm hoping you didn't pick the same person I'm thinking of.
Okay, well, my number one's Doctor Doom.
Okay,
Obviously.
fair.
The dude who beat Galactus in the comics, right? So,
Okay.
or helped, I guess. So, Doctor Doom.
Makes sense.
My second one, keep in mind, he briefed me on the question. I just had to pick 3. So, I had no idea.
I didn't tell him
It
anything.
was Doctor Doom, Wolverine,
Ooh, Wolverine.
and
nice.
Spider-Man were the 3.
Okay.
My golden trilogy.
Your golden trilogy.
What about you?
See, I kind of cheated. Okay, I'm gonna save the best for last. So I'm going Thor, and the reason why I wanted to tell you this early, but I didn't because I didn't want to spoil anything. They kind of told you, the ongoing fight between Thor and Hulk, right?
Yeah.
They kind of mentioned who would win, without directly telling you who would win because people love them. They're not gonna just, it's like Superman versus Batman.
Yeah.
The winner would be Thor. The reason is because...
Like in the movies. Or in comics.
In comics.
That's the complete bullshit.
But the reasoning for it, right? There was a comic where they're fighting, right? And there's a few of them were doing it, right? Well, they kind of swapped powers, but not really. It's weird. But somebody ends up mentioning throughout the whole course of it, right? There's been times where they fought and one walked away slightly better, a little bit, just barely above the other one or whatever. But the entire time throughout every one of their fights, Thor was holding back.
That's the bullshit.
But here's the thing. It makes sense, though. Because the man is a literal fucking god who has thousands and thousands of years of battle experience. And Odin, he told him he had him to change and everything back when he was sent down to Earth. Got humbled basically, so he has to hold back because of Odin. And the whole thing was they try to rip out the world tree basically, right? Before one of y'all comic nerds, heavy whatever, say anything about what I'm saying, try to debunk me or whatever, bug off, okay? I'm not a comic book genius. This is from what I remember. I could be mixing things up, could get it wrong. I don't know, but this is what I remember, okay? They tried to basically take away Thor's power, and he slapped Hulk for it, and make Hulk run away because he was beating the dog out of him.
That's the bullshit.
But probably
Hulk is the strongest thing ever been created.
He should be, because based off of his power, the more he gets mad, the stronger he gets. He should.
Well, no, but like even through the comics, like the Avengers are scared of Hulk.
True.
Because he's the strongest. There's the strongest creation or strongest being ever.
True.
So they're killing off Hulk in the comics and in the movies. This is disgusting.
Honestly,
Disgusting.
Yo, the fall from grace Hulk had, like, dude,
Yeah.
especially in the movies, is so depressing. But let's be honest though, who's gonna really solo the whole universe? So, to my knowledge, there's only been one. There's probably been plenty, but there's number one would be Deadpool, but that's not on my team.
Well, no, the whole comic book. They're doing that for every character.
Like
Deadpool killed the entire universe, including all versions of himself.
Yeah,
They also did it for like other people, like I think Spider-Man as well.
Yeah,
they're just doing it for everyone.
Okay,
I think there's a storyline for every person, every hero or villain. Just
I swear,
killing everything.
Leapfrog destroyed everything. We'll be mad because Leapfrog is possibly one of the worst creations.
There's no way. There's no way. I still can't believe they picked him for the She-Hulk villain.
Oh, She-Hulk was so bad. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you.
She-Hulk was really bad.
The thing that carried the entire TV, like every TV series that Marvel put out was Moon Knight.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Moon Knight carried.
Yeah, there's like
all of it.
That is a very unpopular opinion. Most people say Moon Knight is really bad.
What?
Which is insane to me because Moon Knight to me is the
best
show.
one.
Yeah. What do people say is the best? What do I see on Twitter? These idiots. Oh God, Twitter's a cesspool.
I see a lot of WandaVision.
Which is valid.
WandaVision was good.
WandaVision, Loki.
Those three are good. But
Moon Knight.
In my opinion, Moon Knight's the better of those three.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not going to lie. WandaVision, good. What was it? Loki, good. Confusing, but good.
Yeah.
But Moon Knight.
Maybe it's because we're partial because both of us like mythology. Maybe we're biased a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, Moon Knight's actually sick.
Yeah, what we say here on the show is the truth.
Yeah.
I forget.
But yeah, no, the Moon Knight was definitely the best one.
Yeah.
And they came out with any more shows?
No, there's Moon Knight.
I haven't kept up at all.
She-Hulk, Miss Marvel. What were the other ones besides the ones we've named already?
Well, no, I'm saying after She-Hulk.
No, I don't think so.
Which is crazy, because they knew they overdid it.
Yeah, no, 100%.
They know it because they were supposed to have one consistently, but they stopped. I think they pushed back production on all of it because they knew they overdid it.
Because the She-Hulk one was so bad.
Miss Marvel was really bad. Not as bad as She-Hulk.
I think She-Hulk was the worst one.
Oh, yeah.
Out of all of them.
Which is insane because watching Miss Marvel, I was like, this is awful. And then they somehow did worse with She-Hulk. Which is crazy.
Because, okay, I think the reason is, one, She-Hulk storyline, trash. CGI, what the... But y'all makes sense when you look at Miss Marvel because Miss Marvel's CGI was good. Yeah. Like, it was real good. Story, not that good. It's just, at least it had one of the two.
Unfortunately, it also was a lot of Disney being overly progressive with their agenda. Yeah. Like, literally putting things into the shows that, like, ruin the show.
Truth.
Not because of what they're saying, but because it was so forced. Yeah. It's not even funny, and it ruins it.
You can feel when something feels forced. You can feel it. Yeah. And it's just...
that's what happened with not as much with Miss Marvel. Yeah. Miss Marvel, she's a woman hero. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, and it didn't feel forced. She-Hulk legit felt forced. It was like you literally just came out with another woman hero because she's a woman, not because the story was actually correctly written or they had any plan for it whatsoever. No. They just needed the face to be another woman because they're overly progressive.
If it would have been like a good story,
yeah.
I don't care. All for. It's just the story was so bad.
And that's kind of how I feel about Thor as well.
Yeah.
Like Thor Love and Thunder. Lady Thor felt so forced. You didn't need to force it that bad. You could have written a better story and included Lady Thor in so much better, and it would have been so much better.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot all about her. I forgot all about her. I'm not gonna lie.
So you force her to be this main part of this story, but then you don't even remember that she's in it.
Right, and she's not gonna be in it after either because I ain't gonna say.
it's been long enough. If you haven't watched it, it's your fault.
Truth. But, like, don't wrong. Mjolnir coming apart in pieces like that was hard. I ain't gonna lie. She did her little thing, but at the same time, there was no real purpose for her.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's what it is. She had more screen time than actual Thor, I think, to be honest. Maybe it was 50-50. I don't know. If I'm remembering the movie right, she had a lot of screen time.
Yeah.
And it was all forced, and it means nothing.
I think that's my issue. I think it's when it has no meaning behind it, I think that's why I don't like it.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel, I can see what they're trying to do, like add in. I can see that. I can see there's some sort of meaning behind it. She-Hulk, nothing.
Yeah.
The Lady Thor, again, nothing. I forgot she was even in the movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's this fucking show, this set. I'm about to just blow up this set. Fuck this thing. Anyway, what were we saying? Yeah, the thing with She-Hulk, right?
Yeah.
So you have her, like, to be the new Avenger to take over Hulk's place or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you just bring in his son.
Which was the point
at the end. Her. So now he's going to take over.
Yeah.
She-Hulk means nothing again. So what was the point in doing it at all?
Like,
what was the point in pushing the stupid agenda?
Hold on. The mic. Tap your mic. Sorry. Tyrone's isn't working.
I can't with this, bro. I'm losing it.
If somebody would like to sponsor us to build a set, I would very much like that.
What could possibly be the problem?
Can you tap your mic again? Okay, mic's slowly swapping it.
What could possibly be the problem? The mic's itself. The mixer's being dog shit.
Yeah, do you want to go under and turn it off and back on?
Which one?
Tyrone.
What if I just unplug it?
No, didn't fix it.
Didn't fix it. Okay, so it's not the mics.
Yeah. Here, I got it. Which one is that?
Oh, I thought it was on the side. Needed to.
No, I fixed it. Or these are the power banks.
Nice.
Okay, I turned it back on.
Okay, let me swap it.
I hope the stream sees me defeated.
Yeah. Okay. They're texting me saying it's working, but it's not. It's only one of the mics working.
Well, yeah, it's my mic working.
Yeah.
If y'all can hear me now,
Okay, I don't know what to do now.
It's not working?
We have the sound settings.
Tyrone's isn't working still? What?
Only one mic is working. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Okay. Is it allow application to take control of this device? Turn that off, right? It turn back on. I know. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, only one of them.
So you can't hear Tyrone right now?
No, it is. Tap your mic again. Yeah, it's only one mic. It's that one. Because 6 is working, but 2 isn't.
Okay. Like you can't hear him in playback. Toby?
Huh?
You can't hear him in playback?
No.
When he's whispering into it.
Did anybody say the key word? Let me see.
The key word?
I whispered to say something, to text something in the chat. If you can hear me.
Yeah, I mean, you could hear him, but it's picking up in Aiden's mic. What?
Wait, you could hear me whisper in Aiden's mic? What?
I mean, yeah, the mics can pick up a lot.
There's no way.
Yeah, it's not working.
It's through my mic.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna unplug it down here. Plug it.
Wait, could you really not hear anything? I was just whispering
No,
there?
yeah, I could hear nothing.
Dang, so they really just watched me just put this mic all up in my for no reason at all. What the heck is he doing?
Tyler's is working now.
It is?
Or maybe it's swapped.
You ready?
Wait.
If you can hear me, say Misfit in the chat.
It's working?
Misfit in the chat.
And mine is
say
working.
Misfit in the chat. Misfit in the
Extension
chat.
cord issue.
Okay. We'll get that.
Okay, so that's a solution we'll have to find. Because I just unplugged it from the extension cord.
I'm getting ASMR.
I just unplugged it from the extension
And
cord.
it works now.
And it worked.
I'm just kidding. ASMR.
That's quite possibly worst case scenario.
Okay.
How are we supposed to... If it's an extension cord issue, how the hell are we supposed to get it from here to there?
I don't know.
That was dead ass worst case scenario. That's dead
We'll figure
ass.
that out later. We'll figure
Okay, I'm over it. I'm so over this.
Wait, which part?
That camera
Hold on.
froze.
This camera froze.
Yeah, again, that camera froze.
Okay, I'm going to turn it off down. It's not lit up. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off and turn it back on. Yeah. Turn it off and turn it back on. There is nothing good about this. Nothing works ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to work for the rest of the show, I don't think, again. Just like last time.
No. There's got to be a fix. We're figuring it out. We are figuring this out. There's got to be a fix. Like
In Logitune it's working, but not.
in Logitune it's working.
Yeah.
Okay, then close Logitune.
Yeah, and then reopen it.
No, close in Logitune. Deactivate it in OBS and reactivate it. What could be happening is Logitune took over priority. So it's going to stay frozen in OBS because Logitune's using it.
I mean, the thing is, Aiden, when I click deactivate, it still shows up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
While we figure that out, I want you guys to all grab yourself a nice drink, sit back, relax, tuck yourself in. I'm gonna read you guys a bedtime story. Are y'all ready?
Why is it only on podcast?
Tuck yourself in. Yeah, it's fine. Trust me. Let me just take a sip of water while you tuck yourself in. Hold up.
See, I would say we need a technical difficulty sign, but it would be up for like half the show.
I mean, true. But it's cool. What we can do later then is at some point, like towards the end of the year or whatever, we can just make a 20-hour long video
Of all
the technical
time.
difficulties. You know, hey, that's easy content right there.
Yeah, but who on
That's
earth
easy
watch that
watch
shit?
time right there. If you want to get watch time up quick, just record all your tech issues.
There's got to be a way.
All right.
Okay, what if your Logitune's still closed?
Yeah, Logitune is.
Did you task manager it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. Like turn it off again and turn it back on. Okay.
Wait, you turn off my mic?
Actually, let me make sure.
Not your mic.
Okay.
My camera.
Okay, yeah, Logitune is.
Are you guys all tucked in
Okay,
now?
so I turned off the
Alright.
camera.
And it's still like on.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
Get it off of OBS.
Once upon a time, not long ago, when people wore pajamas and lived like slow, when law was stern and justice good, and people were behaving like they were all too good, there was a little boy who was misled by another little boy. This is what he said. Me and you, Ty, we gonna make some cash, robbing old folks and making a dash. They did a job, money came with ease, but one couldn't stop me like he had a disease. He robbed another, and a sister, and a brother. He tried to rob a man who was a PT undercover. At this point of the story, I don't remember the rest of the words, so you know what? It's okay, because all that happens, I'm gonna tell you what happens. I don't remember the rhyme scheme for the rest of the bedtime story. But anyway, just keep your eyes closed, tuck yourself in. Rest of the story pretty much goes. The cop hit him. The kid was like, "Why'd you hit me?" And then he did the race or whatever. He tried to get away and whatnot, but he ran up through a homie. He said, "Hey, yo, bro, I need da." And he said, "Hey, yo, nah, you gotta get up out of here." He said, "Oh, shoot, all right, cool." So he pimped off, tried to run again or whatever. They started to corner him. So he grabbed the lady cop, right? He grabbed the lady cop. And he said, "Hold up, nah, y'all ain't finna corner me like this." But he knew in his heart that he shouldn't pull that trigger. He knew he shouldn't do it. So what did he do? He let her go. And he tried to run. But I can't tell you the rest of this story because that's just the end of another sad man. Another black man getting shot down. But, it's all good. What's another story I can tell you? That story ended bad. That was not a good story. Hold on, stay tucked in. Don't get up. Don't go nowhere yet. I'm gonna give you another story. Let me think. What's a good story? All right, I'm gonna give you a story about a character that I just made. Right, his name is Aiden. Now, Aiden was hey, completely off topic, has nothing to do with what I'm talking about over here. How old are you? 21. Yeah. Well, I was thinking 22. I'm tripping. So there was a story. You're right. My fault, man. There was a story about a young man about 21 years old. His name was Aiden. Now, Aiden had he believed he had the heart of a lion, right? Now, what does that mean? Heart of a lion. He was prideful, but humble. He wouldn't let it get to his head, but he knew what he was capable of and what he wasn't. So one day, Aiden decides, you know what? I'm gonna hit the gym today. I know I already went, but I'm gonna go back. So Aiden goes to the gym, right? And he decides, you know what? I want to try to hit PR. So he goes to hit PR, but then somebody decides to walk on his mat. He's trying to squat, and somebody decides to walk on his squat rack right behind him. So he dropped the weight, looked at this man, dead in his soul, and then you just start hearing the heart of the lion just going. And so he said, you know what? I'm done. I'm tired of this BS. I'm tired of holding back. I'm tired. Because you know what happens? When the baby cubs keep messing with the big lion, the father lion, he got to wake up and show them who he is one time. So he turned around and he bit the dude. And the dude said, why the hell did you bite me? What the hell wrong with you? And he said, I'm a lion. I got the heart of a lion. Anyways, welcome back. Nothing happened. It was all a fog. I'm gonna let you regather yourself.
Okay. All right.
You
All right. Where were we?
You want a brownie?
No. Where were we?
We were talking about Marvel and everything.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly where we were, but I'll finish telling you the rest of my team.
Right. Yeah.
So we have Thor, and then who was?
I completely forgot that's where we got off topic.
Started. So we have Thor, right? Then I'm gonna do Silver Surfer, right?
Oh, obviously.
What was it? The Cosmic Silver Surfer or whatever? Where he kind of basically killed himself but became stronger by doing so.
Yeah, because Silver Surfer's made from Cosmic, I think. Yeah. Right.
Something like that.
The power Cosmic. Silver Surfer has the power Cosmic. That's right.
Yeah, I'm taking him.
Fair enough.
And then for my last one, who makes the other two completely useless because they ain't got to do nothing. And I'm shocked you ain't think about it. Give me Ghost Rider.
True.
Ghost Rider one-shots everybody. There is no choice with that man. He don't even got to touch you. He don't got to look you in your soul at all.
Fair enough.
He gonna point and say, go to hell. And that's where you going. There is no choice with the Ghost Rider.
Well, does that beat Galactus?
Yes.
Well, Galactus is above hell, isn't he? Like
it don't matter. If this man tell you to die and go to hell anyways, you die and going to hell.
Fair enough.
He is quite literally the right hand of God. He gets what he wants. He can summon any other Ghost Rider that's ever existed. First off, I didn't know that. That was cold. I didn't even know he could point and just tell you to go to hell and you go there. But he can, and that's also cold.
Fair enough.
But let's think about it. Think about all the people Galactus killed. All them thousands and millions and billions and trillions of people he's killed. If this man Ghost Rider look him in his soul just once for a split second, that motherfucker go burn.
Isn't it kind of ironic that all these motherfuckers be living on Earth?
Man, I'm just saying. My thing is, hold up.
Where the hell everyone else at?
Ghost Rider definitely can't come into the MCU now because where was you at when they were fighting Thanos? When half the world got poofed. Also, another thing, Ghost Rider, the spirit himself can't die. Again, he's basically immortal. He's the right hand of God. If the host dies, he just gets a new host. Or revives the host. Johnny Cage has revived before because he said no.
Well, then I guess the excuse on why he wasn't there during Thanos it was the same thing as the Eternals was they were told not to, interfere.
I guess.
They were told not to interfere, but then like with Ghost Rider, either he isn't Ghost Rider yet at that point, or he got snapped. Like, I guess.
But again,
Marvel has an easy out.
Johnny Cage can be snapped out, but the Spirit of Vengeance can't.
Well, yeah,
you can always just rehost.
Well, yeah, but then it wouldn't be Johnny Cage. You know what I mean? Then
who cares? Weird. It don't gotta be Johnny Cage. It's still the Spirit of Vengeance. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing where it was a double-edged sword for Marvel because you made the greatest villain of all time in Thanos.
True.
But then now
Thanos was great.
There's so many. It's just too many loopholes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now it's like there's no purpose because there's too many loopholes for everything. You have to explain it.
And it's like that's lame. We're fighting Thanos.
Yeah.
I was in the back where you couldn't really see. The camera kind of panned off before you see me.
I don't know. It's just like it was a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it any other way though.
Yeah, no, that
dude,
the movie was so beautiful.
I was just I saw a clip on TikTok the other day.
Yeah.
Just the fight scene, like the final fight scene from Endgame, but with crowd reactions, like a clip of someone filming in the theater.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. I was literally getting chills when like the crowd screamed when Captain America grabbed the hammer.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. And the crowd just goes fucking crazy. I was actually sitting there with chills. I was like, holy shit, this is so good.
See, that was probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest moment. Well, no. Second greatest moment after, Iron Man. Rest in peace. However, there is a moment that is so underrated. And it is so hilarious to me. And it happens at the very beginning of that entire fight scene, at the whole war that breaks out.
Okay.
And I've replayed this dozens of times. There's one specific 2-second clip because you can hear it. And it is so funny. It's when they're all running towards each other, right? Then you have that real big, giant, buff-necked dude who served Thanos, right?
Obsidian or whatever.
Yeah, he's leading the charge, right? He's running. And then all of a sudden, you don't see Thor. But you just see his hammer come flying out. It just smacks him dead in the face. And all you hear is ding, and he goes flying.
Do you think that Iron Man snap is the greatest moment in
the MCU?
In the MCU? Because you just alluded to it. Do you actually think that? Because
I think the greatest.
I think there's way more satisfying moments than the snap.
I'm not saying it's the greatest, or it's not really satisfying for that matter. It's just one of the greatest moments, just because it was the final end of the whole war and the end of Iron Man. People loved, and it was just you had to understand in order to win you have to sacrifice something, or something,
Yeah. I guess that's probably the greatest moment, but like the coolest.
Yeah.
I think Captain America grabbing the hammer is one of the coolest.
I think it's the coolest in that movie.
And then beating the shit out of Thanos for a second there.
Yeah.
Like fucking.
Yo, he was killing it, dude.
And then bringing the lightning down. No, but I think the coolest scene in the entire MCU is Thor reaching Wakanda in Infinity War. When he comes down with the Bifrost and he's just like jumping with the lightning in his eyes. That's the coolest scene in the entire MCU.
I don't see. That's what is the greatest scene in the MCU? Those are all good.
Yeah,
but like, oh my gosh, I don't know.
The MCU's got a lot of iconic parts.
Yeah, like okay, I think you would have to break it down for like a superhero by superheroes. Honestly, I don't think you can just say in general, because on one hand, I think the greatest Thor moment was him coming in Infinity War.
Yeah.
That was cool. Go. The second one, easily, because he doesn't have that many good movies, was Ragnarok, when he finally realized he don't need his hammer to be the god of lightning.
True.
And he pulled up to it and was like, okay, that's hard.
Yes.
Like,
God, peak MCU actually gives me chills, bro. It's insane. Thinking about peak MCU is crazy.
Because you grow up. We grew up with this stuff.
Yeah.
We grew up starting with the Iron Man movies, Captain America movies, all of them, and then seeing them come together. Nobody thought that movie was going to work out, but it did, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And then just moving on from there, you watch and you spent years waiting for a movie to come out.
Yeah.
For us all to reach that one pivot point fighting Thanos was the greatest build-up, in my opinion, in almost any movie history.
Yeah, it was like
not
a 10-year build-up.
Greatest.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah, it was a 10-year build-up, bro.
Ooh.
But see, that's the difference, right? Is we had to wait years for it. And, like, yeah, the wait sucked, but it was worth the wait.
Yeah.
Now, when there's a show that comes out, like, last year, there was literally there was a 1 week gap in between shows. Yeah. I don't care that much, respectfully. Yeah. I don't. Especially after Thanos. I don't care that much. It's just like that waiting time they did it perfect because it wasn't over convoluted and you were like actually waiting for it.
Yeah. And no, I don't think anybody really knew where it was gonna go, honestly. Yeah. Like,
see, if they did it different, if they shrunk that down to 5 years, that fight for Thanos, or like that the entire phase 3, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Instead, shoved it down to 5 years and came out with twice the amount of movies. Infinity War and Endgame would not do as well in theaters because people would not care.
Yeah. Because at that point, you're just throwing stuff
The fact that you had to wait a year from Infinity War to Endgame.
Yeah. It was, dude.
Insane.
That was the longest year of my life.
The balls.
Yeah.
On Marvel.
And they pulled it off.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how freaking insanely good, one, you have to be as a franchise. Two, the movies themselves have to be invested. People have to be for you to pull that off. Like, the second you come out of theater from watching that, you're just like, what just happened?
You come out of Infinity War and the first thought is everything that I've watched, all the characters I like are dead.
Yeah.
Granted, everyone had the same thought, like they're going to come back. But it's just the fact that they are now gone.
Yeah.
They're actually
now you're
gone.
just like, you don't know what's going to happen next.
You saw them die.
Yeah. And the second they announce Endgame, or the second you know Endgame's coming, you're like, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Like, it made you legitimately hooked you like a crack addict. Like, I don't know why I use that analogy, but you know.
It is crazy if you watch Endgame or Infinity War and Endgame back to back.
Yeah.
Because you watch this entire movie where Thanos wins.
Yeah.
And then Thanos dies within the first literally 15 minutes of Endgame.
Yeah.
It's
insane.
They chop his head off in 15 minutes.
Like, dude, watching it, I was like, I waited a year for this.
It's like jarring.
Yeah.
Like, if you watch it back to back, you're like sitting there like, even if you watch it, I've watched Infinity War like a dozen times.
Yeah. You're
sitting there like, holy shit, this movie's crazy. And then you see Thanos die in the first 15 minutes of Endgame, you're like, what the fuck? It's like actually crazy. Like jaw-dropping.
I think you brought it up a while ago, back when we used to work at Planet or whatever, that, like, they did it right with Thanos, right? Because the entire Infinity War was his movie. Like, he won. It was his movie, which was great. Because you get this whole build up, you get this small teaser on the end, in like the end credit of one movie. I can't remember exactly which movie it was. Of
it was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Where he was like in the throne.
Where he's like blue. I guess they didn't have his model like ready.
Like, there's that, and then you're just like, I don't know. It was perfect because you can't just do what you've been doing with those other movies, because everybody went in there expecting, Thanos is dead. Like every other villain they've ever fought. And then for him to just say, no, I'm killing everybody you love.
Yeah.
Just like, holy.
Well, that's the whole, like, and I think we agree on this. This is not original thought from me. This is me hive mining, like, opinions that I've seen, right?
Yeah.
It's like, that's why, in my opinion, Thanos is the greatest movie villain of all time.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he beats out Darth Vader, beats out, like, Homelander. Even though Homelander's actually pretty up there. But there is something that Thanos does better than Homelander. What's some other, like, popular, I don't know, like, Green Goblin, like, those sort of guys. Is that, like, Thanos, like, you can get behind his message. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, the way they did him, you leave the movie saying Thanos deserved to win.
Yeah.
He deserved to win. He did everything right. He had a mission, and he did what he needed to. And you also kind of agree with his message, which is, like, crazy. Yeah. Like, you know, maybe the way he did it is kind of messed up, but he did it no judgment. It was completely random. He's not morally responsible. He just knew what the universe needed, which is, like, the fact you leave the theater. This dude just killed everyone you like.
Yeah.
You leave the theater saying he deserved to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of agree with him.
Yeah.
That's why he's the greatest villain of all time. He's not just like this mindless, like, evil dude.
Yeah. Because that man, let's be honest, he's probably dropped some of the biggest dimes I've ever heard in a movie.
The greatest greatest quotes ever. Oh, yeah.
Like, and then even in the end game, after you've seen everything, right? Even when he was sitting there, if you ain't seen the movie, that's on you. I don't feel bad.
Oh, yeah. No.
If you didn't see... Okay, the scene where everybody came out, it was Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America came out of the little destroyed place, and they seen Thanos just sitting there. First off, hey, yo, Thanos, make that your profile picture, dude. That was hard. He was just sitting there talking about, their failures and everything, leading back to him, about how he now understands there will never be a grateful universe as long as people remember what was.
Yeah.
Like, him, like, in general, you can sit there and say, okay, Master decide, not great. But what he's saying, you're just like, I mean, he's got a point.
Yeah.
Like, this dude is dimes on dimes.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because, like, but that's where at the end of Endgame, you're happy the heroes win.
Yeah.
Because it swaps. They wrote it very well.
Yeah.
Russo brothers killed it, which is Thanos says, now it's personal. And then now you're no longer on the side of Thanos.
Yeah.
But like throughout the entire Infinity War, you understand where Thanos is coming from. But as soon as he makes it personal on the heroes you like, now you're no longer on Thanos' side. So there's a swap in what the audience like thinks about and perceives him as, which crazy. That's why I think though, like, I think you agree that Thanos is the greatest villain of all time, right?
Yeah.
You would say that.
I would say so.
But that's where I think Homelander has a chance. Depending on how his writing is in season 4. Yes, he's this insanely evil dude. Like, insanely evil, but you can see he's human.
Yeah.
Like, because he has the emotions.
True.
So, it's different than Thanos. Thanos, you don't see the human in him, obviously, but you kind of see where he's coming from. You see his purpose.
You see his logic.
Homelander is an insanely evil person. I don't think anyone on the planet, maybe a few serial killers, can see where he's coming from.
Yeah.
But what you can see is that he's human. And he has, like, emotion, which is, like, a completely different thing for the viewer to, like, try to decipher. So I think Homelander has a chance
Yeah.
And he has as many quotables as Thanos.
He do got some good quotables. I mean,
Metro
did y'all not listen? Yeah, exactly. Did you not listen to Metro?
Metro Boomin did him a favor.
Yeah.
Because he's got a whole theme song now. Shit.
It's like, dude, I'm just, because Aaron Tyler, he has a good point. His point is that there's no show that is good after 4 seasons, that has more than 4 seasons. Like, fourth season is where shows die. Which, I'm going to be honest, is a good point.
There's always exceptions. Well, you could make that argument.
The exceptions are like, for example, shows that don't really have a storyline, like, what was it? SpongeBob, for example. Doesn't really have a storyline. Yeah. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, those crime shows don't really have a storyline. Yeah. It shows with like storylines where they kind of die in that 4+ season.
Yeah, I mean, there's that you can make that argument for anything. Because think about any like trilogy.
True.
Trilogy is the magic number. You go more than a trilogy, you start messing up. My one Breaking Bad is more than 3 seasons.
Okay.
One of the greatest shows of all time. Haven't watched it, but you know.
Me neither.
I can respect that everyone has it up there, so it's gonna be up there.
Yeah.
And Sopranos, that has 7 seasons, I think.
Okay.
That is the greatest TV show of all time, and that has a storyline, very deep storyline, and that has 7 seasons, and every single season was phenomenal. So.
Okay.
I don't watch TV shows like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
and if you haven't seen The Sopranos, bro, oh my god, dude,
is that good?
I would legit watch like 8 hours a day while I'm doing things, and I don't do that. I really try to stay focused, right? I would literally be working on stuff, having to watch The Sopranos because I was like, I need to finish this show. This thing is crazy.
I don't know. That's not good for my health.
Yeah, it's a long show. It's like 7 or 8 seasons. Hour episodes each. It is long. It's like Game of Thrones level long.
I love shows like them hour-long shows. Even if the show's good, it just kills me.
It is so worth it. Like every single episode, damn near every episode of The Sopranos is like amazing.
Shoot.
Yeah, but yeah. So back to your point, I agree. Most things, like there's an exception to every rule.
Yeah.
But most things after 3 ain't good.
Nah.
They just ain't good. I have faith in the boys, though.
Yeah.
I have faith because they're Amazon.
That's my hope. Amazon, I have not seen Amazon yet. You can probably pull up a movie or show. But the things that I've seen, I have not seen them miss yet.
Yeah.
There probably is one. But the things I've seen, me personally, not you, me.
People will say that the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power season. Yeah. Dog shit.
What?
Because there's a woman as the main character. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, I'm gonna say this right now.
That shit was killer.
I'm gonna say this right now. I tried watching Lord of the Rings. I ain't get past the first movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, that's an L.
That could be an L. However, I will 100% go back and watch it now after watching Rings of Power. Because Rings of Power really did it for me. It was like, okay,
you watched Rings of Power before seeing Lord of the Rings.
I did. Okay. And I will go back and watch it now because I don't care if this is post, pre, whatever. I don't care if there's a spoiler of what happened in the movies.
No.
You know?
This is. But I think it's 5,000 years before Lord of the Rings, if not more. But what I'm saying is there's a lot of Easter eggs in Rings of Power.
Okay.
So what you'll have to do is you'll have to watch the Lord of the Rings movies and go back and watch Rings of Power. Because you're going to see a bunch of little Easter eggs in it, and you're like, holy shit, that's crazy that was in there.
Shoot. I don't know why I didn't get past the first. I think I actually fell asleep on being
honest.
Well, it
depends. What age did you try to watch them at?
Honestly, I think a year or 2 ago.
Oh, okay.
And I think I fell asleep and just never came back. But
Lord of the Rings is kind of I don't know how to say it. It's like a mature movie.
Okay.
It's not the concept isn't mature, but it's not super action packed. I don't know. You have to be like a dad. You know? Okay. You gotta have to be older to kind of appreciate. I don't know.
So I need to wait till I have a kid.
It's not like gatekeeping, but it's I don't know. It's not as flashy and stuff. So you have to be in a position where you can sit down and kind of watch a movie like that. It's not just like, I don't know.
So what you're telling me...
Completely understandable that you would fall asleep during it. If you're not, like, invested in it,
yeah.
Lord of the Rings is definitely a movie you fall asleep to.
Okay.
Or a trilogy, I guess.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, because like, the main thing that got me to wanting to watch it was Gandalf. And all them dang memes I keep seeing about him. So I was like, I'm gonna watch it. Very first movie, like the first 30 minutes, I've seen all the memes. I was like, okay, this is great.
Yeah, if you didn't watch like the first half of that movie, you didn't see the...
I seen the "You Shall Not Pass." I seen the little head bopping, smiling meme.
I can't remember
like, okay, I'm cool.
What movie's considered the best out of that trilogy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's the last one. I don't know. Normally how trilogies go is the first one's good, second one takes a dip, and then the third one's really good. I don't know why. That's just kind of how it goes sometimes. No. That might be a flawed logic. That might be flawed.
We gotta get somebody who like watches a lot.
We have to look at some trilogies.
Okay.
Look up trilogies of movies. Just start naming some. Iron Man, okay. Second one was definitely the worst.
Is that the one with the dude with the whips?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. That's flawed logic because in the first trilogy of Star Wars, the second one, Empire Strikes Back, the fifth one's the best one. That's flawed.
Didn't he murder children?
Batman, I think.
That's in 3. Wait, what?
Batman.
Flawed logic because The Dark Knight's the best one.
Spider-Man. The early one.
Spider-Man 2's the best. Flawed logic. Okay, we've had enough. Do not listen to my logic.
This proven so quick. Didn't hold up any time.
Yeah, no, that was a fail. Oh, you know who we didn't talk about during Best Villains?
Who?
Uh-oh. This might trump all. No, I still think Thanos is better.
Who?
The Joker. The Joker is better than Homelander.
He is. I don't think he's better than Thanos.
I think
that could be biased because I'm more of a Marvel person. I will be honest though, the Joker movie, I freaking love. If you haven't seen the Joker movie, watch it. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh no, I'm talking
Joker
Dark Knight. I'm talking Dark Knight Joker.
Dark Knight Joker. Ooh.
I'm talking Heath Ledger type beat.
Because Heath Ledger killed that.
Oh yeah. I don't care about any other Joker. No Joker will ever top Heath Ledger.
Give it to Thanos, honestly.
I think Thanos is better, but I think the real argument is whether or not the Joker, Heath Ledger Joker, is better than Darth Vader. I think he is. I think Heath Ledger Joker.
I don't know that many. I don't know that many Star Wars movies, so I'm gonna have to give it to Heath Ledger Joker.
Fair enough.
Like that man. Okay, forget the Joker movie in general. Heath Ledger killed his role.
Oh yeah. The role also killed him.
True, unfortunately, but like his movements, everything about him playing the Joker was so perfect.
Yeah.
The issue was people after him try to mimic that too much.
Yeah, you have to be your own Joker.
You have to. There's no way you can't copy and paste that.
Yeah.
Like, I think my favorite scene about that movie was when he interrupted like the gala or whatever.
I was hoping you'd bring this up. I was hoping you'd bring this up.
Because I found out that was her first time seeing him with the makeup and she was completely terrified.
He also completely freeballed that.
Yeah.
She looked at
so
the director.
Great.
Yeah. If you rewatch the movie, there's that part. There's like a couple frames where she looks over at the directors.
Yeah, I've actually noticed it.
She looks like she looks like she's looking at the crowd around her, but what really's back there is the directors.
Yeah. Like, because I was watching like them talk about it and stuff. Like, him Freeball, one shows how great of an actor he really is, and two, how great and how like in depth he put himself in that role.
Oh yeah.
Like,
he was
what
was the Joker.
Yeah.
That's the scary thing.
That's what separates like, okay, good, even great actors to phenomenal actors. Yeah. Like, there's a whole nother level up there. Well, I think those type of people exist. Like Heath Ledger, people who embody the very being of their characters.
Yeah.
But the issue with it is every actor who's like that, you would hear them talk about it. It absolutely murders them.
Yeah.
Like, it kills them.
Yep.
Like, and it's not good on like for them at all. They're the freaking what's the word I'm looking for?
Like the art they put out is just impeccable, bro. It's crazy.
Dude, the lengths you're willing to go through.
Yeah.
Like, because nobody told you to do that, but you did it.
Because you felt like it Well, what's that called? It's called method acting.
Yeah.
That's what it's called, where you become the character.
Yeah. Which is so good.
And yeah, Heath Ledger unfortunately picked the wrong character to method act because holy shit.
Yeah.
You cannot method act the Joker and then come out a sane human.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're wanting to see that scene, if you didn't know about that from The Dark Knight, find when they're in Bruce's building at the ball for the district attorney, I think, or the city attorney, and then it's when Heath Ledger holds the knife to her face is when she looks away. If you wanted to see that, if you want to find that in the movie,
what is it? I'm trying to think what would be the easy way to just find it.
It's about halfway.
Joker method acting, I guess, or
probably.
Joker. I don't know.
Great. Just look up the movie. Yeah. And while you're at it, watch the entire thing. Fuck it.
Yeah. You know what? Don't look for the clip. Just watch the whole movie. You'll be fine.
Can you look up who played Pennywise in It? Because this guy did the same thing.
Yeah.
So they did the same thing to all the kids. The first time the kids saw Pennywise was the first, in the movie, was the first time they actually saw him.
The new movie,
Yeah.
right?
What actor played him? Because he did the same thing. He method acted Pennywise for a little bit.
Bill.
I think I remember him saying.
I can't pronounce the last name. It has an accent. It's
okay.
Swedish.
That's right. He's Swedish. What's his name? Starts with an S, yeah?
Yeah,
S.
Bill S. Sigard.
Oh,
That's how I say it in English.
I don't know.
let me see how it's spelled.
Yeah, I can't.
That's not Swedish though. Why did I say that? That was Louis. It's my fault.
Skarsgård. I think it's Skarsgård or Skarsgård or something. Skarsgård maybe? I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, he method acted Pennywise too. That's why I love that movie too. Hey, something about these motherfuckers with makeup on. These clown motherfuckers. Dudes, they just act very well.
Yeah.
They just act well.
Because on one hand, I kind of want to get to that level of perfection. At the same time, I don't think I want to get to the point where it destroys me like that. I don't think it's that serious.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think in the whole movie industry when Heath Ledger died was kind of a wake up call to a bunch of actors. Holy shit. We got to be careful because you can get really invested in this shit and then you could really mess yourself up either and live through the mess up or end up dying. So it's Jesus.
Yeah, you can't dive too deep.
Yeah.
Because, that's bad, but freaking great recipes. Great actors, though.
Man, I love the villains, bro. I don't know about you, but villains are always cooler. I will always...
I'll give you that. Villains are cool.
I will always like the villains more than the heroes, low-key.
The villain's stories into Okay, the crazy... was it? I think it was actually on the Metro album. I think...
Villains are made, not born. Morgan Freeman type.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman. I think he was talking about how if you look at the beginnings, heroes and villains' beginnings are the same.
What does he say? He says...
something about them taking merely identical shape and form.
Yes, yeah. Okay, yeah, you got it.
Yeah. He's right. They're identical, it's just they choose different paths. They decide to cope or deal with their issues differently.
Yeah.
So, but villains are cooler, I'm not gonna lie, they are. But,
wow.
Yeah, actually.
I'm trying to think of other villains now. The ones that are popular in the discussion are Thanos, Darth Vader, Joker, and Homelander. Those are the really popular ones in discussion. So I'm trying to think of other really good villains.
Huh. I don't know. That's not. What other villains could there be?
Those are the top, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to give it to them because I honestly can't think of any other ones that can sit up there with them.
Yeah.
To be honest,
God. Man, I fucking love Thanos, the Joker, bro. God damn it! I'm gonna have to rewatch these movies. Shit,
they're so good. But the issue, okay, I'm a Marvel person, right? But Batman movie, great. In my opinion, great movie.
Yep.
Right? I seen a
like the new Batman, yeah.
Yeah, the new Batman. I
With
seen
the vampire.
a unreleased the vampire age. I seen an unreleased after credit scene, right? With the Joker.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, though it looks more realistic of a person that would be like the Joker, I don't want that Joker. Mm-hmm. After we had the Joker, whoever played the Joker in the Joker movie,
Jared Leto, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna say yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix, you're right. Jared Leto played in Suicide Squad. My bad.
Oh, that Joker, the Mafia Joker, is that him?
Well, I don't like Jared Leto in general, but Jared Leto also played Morbius. Shout out. Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix played it in the Joker movie. Jared Leto was Suicide Squad. That's right.
I think honestly, after him, I think he should play Joker. Honestly,
fair enough.
Forget the dude that you had in that chair, whatever. He can be great for all I know. I don't care. I want the dude who played the Joker, even though probably different universe, off transcript universe, whatever. It was great. So
you played the Batman games, yeah?
No.
You haven't played the Batman games?
No.
Okay, because the way the Joker looks...
kind of, not really.
In that after scene, looks like the Joker in the Batman games, in the Arkham games. So I wonder if they're going to take an Arkham route with this, like, the Batman.
Yeah.
You should definitely play the Arkham games. Holy shit. They are old. They are old now, but Arkham Asylum, Arkham City are crazy good games.
I'll watch some
Knight,
YouTubers play it. I'm not gonna lie. Funniest clip I've ever seen. Do you know who Berlizzi is?
Yeah.
Berlizzi was playing it. And there was a scene in the person on the jail or whatever where there's this dude hanging off the edge. And Batman walks over and picks him up and he said, "Wow, Batman, better than me. Better than me." And he just wells him. He said, "Never mind." Like, this man really saved him just to beat him again.
Yeah, bro. Like, the Arkham games are so good.
Oh my god.
Find a way to play the Arkham games.
I'll probably have to wait.
They're on the old consoles. They're on the old consoles because Arkham City and Arkham Asylum are 15 years old.
No, I'm not honest. I should watch people play that one and play what I can.
Fair enough. Yeah, I forget what the newest one is, but the newest one I remember is Arkham Knight. That one's pretty good. That one you could like drive the Batmobile and shit and the Bat Tank and shit, but like some of the missions are super tedious. It's just like you driving around the Bat Tank for like 20 minutes. You're like, okay, this is useless. Like this is dog shit gameplay.
But see, I don't know. Batman is a freaking maniac, though. Let's be honest. This man, you are a billionaire. You are probably the wealthiest person in that universe. And instead of genuinely doing stuff to help your community, you decide, I'm going to dress up as a bat and start giving people concussions.
Well, I mean, that's...
like, dude.
I think that's part of the Batman lore is, like, he knows that giving his money wouldn't do anything. Because the city was past fixing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's part of it was, like, the city was too corrupt. So if he gave money somewhere, it would just get people killed. So he needed to... I guess go back to basic humanity, which is you introduce some violence, people will listen.
True. Which works, but it doesn't because then heroes create villains.
Well, yeah, there's opposition.
Create heroes too. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good question. Actually, thinking about it. That's like a chicken before the egg argument.
Well, I think that's why I personally think Batman has the best. World building or character development out of any like superhero Marvel or DC, because not only is he a normal human, but like his actions and stuff you could genuinely argue if they're moral or not, and like, okay, how far can he go? Like yeah, he doesn't kill people, but like, is this the right way?
You'll throw a batarang at somebody and stab him and send him to the hospital.
That's why I think that's why I think Batman has the deepest lore because you can genuinely break it down because something like Batman could theoretically happen in real life.
True.
What's stopping Jeff Bezos? You know what I mean? From going into like a crime-ridden city like what's the most like
Detroit.
Either Detroit's not even top 10 anymore. Actually, it might be. I think Detroit's top 10. Chicago's not anymore.
Memphis.
Memphis is up there. St. Louis is up there.
Okay.
Actually, St. Louis is 1. Baltimore's 2. I remember that.
So
what's stopping Jeff Bezos from just hopping into like St. Louis and just becoming Batman?
True.
He just has his bat cave in the Ark or something.
Yeah. Actually.
The Arch.
Like,
What's stopping him?
You got a point.
Morality, laziness. I don't know. Jeff Bezos, shout out. Or Elon. Actually, Elon.
Elon will probably be the one to do it. I'm not gonna lie. If anybody
Screw
will,
Jeff Bezos. Elon would be Batman. Elon would
Actually.
like, that could be fun, and just start doing it.
What is he in LA? What he has like the underground tunnel. He already has that.
Whoa, and Vegas. His plan was originally LA to Vegas was the original tunnel. Actually, I think in Vegas he already has it built. Not to go to LA, but I think in Vegas there's a underground tunnel just for Teslas, I think.
Sheesh.
This man, okay, his back, but instead of the bat cave, it's like the bat ship, and it's just in space.
Yeah.
He just goes to space.
True.
All right, Elon. If you somehow come across this, become Batman. That sounds dope as hell. What's stopping you?
Hire me.
Yeah, what's stopping you?
Let me be on that squad. Train me.
And then you hire Morgan Freeman.
True. Actually true.
There you go. That's the win.
Oh
That's how you become the Batman.
This Morgan Freeman has the perfect narrating voice. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, but I was just thinking.
Yeah.
If we get closer to like Fahrenheit 451, like we are kind of,
Yeah.
or we keep going off this deep end where like genuinely we get to a point where people genuinely don't think there's a option besides violence. I could see like vigilantes popping up.
Honestly, that would be kind of
like if we get to the point where people, I doubt it will happen in our lifetime. Actually, we're probably closer to it. But you're going to make it happen.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm telling you,
I'll make it.
Let God go. Let God have things go the way I want them to go. If they do, I'm telling you, I will become a vigilante. I will sit down there in a freaking bunker, building bulletproof, stab-proof, fireproof. Well, technically there ain't no bulletproof. It's bullet resistance. Let me sort that out. Don't do nothing stupid at home trying to make a bulletproof something. You can't. Yeah. Okay, it can be bullet resistance. Stop a couple bullets, but ain't gonna stop all the bullets. All right. So I'm gonna make some bullet resistant stuff, right? I don't know what type of look I'm gonna go for, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make some underground tunnels.
Well, you have to find your biggest fear.
My biggest fear?
Because that's what happened to Batman.
Like animal-wise?
Well, not necessarily. It was because his biggest fear was bats in the well. Remember, he fell down the well when he was young, and then the bats flew out, and that's what scared him. So he had to face what he fears. So you have to think about what your biggest fear is, and then you have to image that because you are fear. Shout out Scarecrow. Hey, yo, ooh. Scarecrow could happen.
True. See, that's the thing. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, you're right. Batman's freaking phenomenal. All the characters are phenomenal because they're human, and each and every one of them are possible.
Yeah, what's stopping me from just like having something in my sleeve, bro?
Honestly,
like Assassin's Creed type beat, feel me? But with like chemicals.
Like these stuff are all it takes is one person just say, you know what, I'm done, and just decides to do it. Like you already have Comic-Con. You see people who go through lengths to make outfits and
crazy costumes, yeah.
Freaking Hacksmith. This dude, we've seen him. He creates these. He's okay. If you don't know who Hacksmith is, he is where
Hacksmith Industries on YouTube.
Yeah, Hacksmith Industries. My fault. He's where fantasy and real life meet.
Yeah.
He's made the freaking Reinhardt hammer or X whatever, right? He's made the freaking Captain America stuff. I sent it to you earlier. The fuck John Wick bulletproof suit. Yeah. All right, he's made so much stuff without any type. This is why. Okay, my thought was kind of like, because I genuinely did for a second think, okay, if these people can do this, then what the hell does the government have? But at the same time, like you said, what was the last episode or whatever? Yeah. There are smarter people outside the government, which is 100% true. I mean, the government even hires people who breaks and hacks their systems because they realize that there's smarter people outside of them. But still, like, what's stopping them from saying, you know what? We made a bulletproof suit. Not like whatever, like an actual 3-piece fitted suit. What's stopping them from saying, you know what? Let's make the Black Panther suit and go be vigilantes because you can now.
That's what I'm saying. If we get to a point where genuinely there's like a civil war almost, and we have to, and people feel as if they need to rebel against the government, like, what's stopping of like vigilantes genuinely popping up with the the technology we have, all that sort of thing.
True. All I gotta say.
Granted, you'll get caught because the Batman movies and stuff, like the police are utterly stupid. Yeah. Like law enforcement is utterly retarded. But like people have done it before. Look at the Zodiac killer. That man killed what? 50-something people, had ciphers for decades that we just now got through.
True.
And we had no idea who he was. He had to die first. We found him after he was dead.
Yeah.
And this dude existed. And he killed dozens of people.
Because I'm on like, I don't know. Because there's part of me that believes nowadays that type of stuff can't happen, or at least not to the scale that it did then, because technology and everything has come so far. There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
You ain't doing anything without at least one person knowing you or noticing you. That's point blank period. But like,
see, that's the other thing though, is like all the cameras can be hacked.
Yeah.
Very simply.
That's the other thing.
Dude, there's people that if you lock your car from too far away, they can get the signal from your car and unlock your car from theirs because there's technology to do that. There's ways it's happened before. You hack into like these Ring cameras and that sort of thing.
Yep.
Like this stuff, if someone has the money, someone could do it.
True.
You get rid of all technology on you that can be tracked. You don't carry around a cell phone. You don't do any of that. If someone has the money, they can probably do it.
You know what?
Which is absurd.
Jeff Bezos, Elon, whoever wanna, if you ever decide to make vigilantes, then make me one of them. Why are you laughing?
Nothing.
Am I laughing?
Nothing.
Make me one of them. Just hire somebody to train me or whatever. And then make sure you show me that I like a regular bullet just can't go through. I'll take my chance with a 50 cal. How many people got a 50 cal just lying around? Well, let's be honest.
Well, see, that's the thing, right? Is like.
But any other bullets, if it can stop it, and I ain't gonna break a rib when it hit. If it's just gonna bruise me.
That's the thing, though. See, they ain't gonna hire you as a vigilante when you're afraid. The entire point of like Batman, he's not afraid of anything.
You know what?
So like, why would they hire you when you're afraid of a 50 cal bullet?
Because
you can't be afraid to die.
Batman found his fear and he wears it. I don't care if my outfit is a bullet. You can make my outfit a 50 cal bullet. I don't care.
Just call yourself the silver bullet.
Yeah, I really will. I'll call myself the silver bullet, run around dressed up as a 50 cal bullet, punching the dog mess out of people like my fists are packed with gunpowder. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm just saying you can't be afraid of anything. Like you can't be afraid because then they can't hire you. Because they can't have someone that's going to freeze up. If someone is pointing a laser at your head, like from a sniper tower or something. Like it's Balloon's tower defense or something. I don't know. It's just like they can't have people freezing up. You feel me?
I never freeze. Look,
I never freeze. That was a fire reference. Look, that was a clean ass reference.
Understand. That adrenaline, when it start kicking, I forget about what happening.
They gonna test that.
I'm gonna forget. Hey, okay, let's realistically speaking. When adrenaline start going, people forget that they got a hole in their leg sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that, but they gonna test you. You best believe they gonna test you.
I'm not saying I'm as hardcore as some of these like special ops people whose literal entry test is sit there with your hands behind your back with a plate strapped to your chest. And you better not flinch because somebody's shooting a whole revolver at your chest. You better just hope they make it.
Yeah.
I ain't that brave, but look. You give me bullet-resistant suit that you can't stand. All of a sudden, I think I'm that guy. All of a sudden, my ego start kicking in.
Fair enough.
Because my ego telling me I can do this.
Hey, no, I believe you. I want you to know I'm on your side.
Thank you.
But what I'm saying is like you gotta be ready for the challenge. I'm just giving you realistic
What's your
standards.
worst fear?
I don't know. I'd have to think.
Like okay, like realistically,
I don't fear nothing except
my
heights.
worst fear.
Except heights. I cannot be Batman. Actually, no. I could fight the fear of heights.
Okay.
I'm afraid of heights, but I got up on that ladder and planet. You know.
Yeah.
I could fight fears if I do it once. You know what I mean?
I
feel me.
I agree with that. But you know what? There's no.
Also, I wouldn't be afraid of falling. Like I don't have a fear of heights. I have a fear of falling.
Okay.
I wouldn't be afraid of falling if I had like a cape that literally becomes wings, basically.
Right.
You know,
I just don't freaking parachute my stuff. And
you know what I mean. Then I'm not really that afraid.
Because I'm kind of with you.
But I don't want to parachute because then like one gust picks up, and I'm breaking my legs.
You know what? Then just give us wingsuits then.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Like a cape like Batman has, where it's like, and it's like.
Yeah, those would be cool.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's make our own little mini team then. Me, Toby, you in? Yeah?
We got the FBI in front of my door.
Elon, Jeff Bezos, whatever rich person wants to make us superheroes. Get us the outfits, train us, like teach us martial arts, whatever. I'll learn gun tactics too. I just ain't gonna shoot and kill nobody because I'm a hero. But I'll load that thing with tranquilizer darts and start hitting my targets.
I think the gun tactics are honestly easier than martial arts. I'm gonna be honest.
Then, okay.
Like, are you? That's an interesting thing.
But no, here's the thing though.
I think martial arts is way harder than shooting a gun.
I mean, no. Yeah, true. But because at the end of the day, you can start to get used to recoil and stuff. That just takes time, like a couple of times, right? But at some point, you're gonna run out of bullets. At some point, you're going to have to start throwing hands, which is why I say train us in both.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, I 100% agree. I'm saying like...
Don't load mine with real bullets. Load mine with trank darts and stuff like that. I'll put somebody to sleep in a second.
Yeah, I agree. I was saying it's way more important to train in martial arts than it is shooting a gun.
Truth. And then, because, like, did you actually... Okay, there's extra vigilante already.
Oh, God.
He doesn't do anything, really, to my knowledge.
So he's not.
Wait, no, hear me out. He's in Australia, of all places. Of course, Australia.
What is he fighting? Big spiders?
I don't know. But it was a man who made a whole outfit because, they don't got guns, but they got knives. He made an outfit that can't get stabbed or sliced or whatever, right? And he started walking around with it like a hero. And he wanted to be a superhero. So that was the last thing I heard about him. Is he alive? Is he dead? I don't know. Is he still being a hero? Did he stop any crime? I don't know.
See, that's the thing, right? People like that, they're not actually real vigilantes. The vigilantes you'll never know about. You know what I mean? Until, like, it's their time to be known. Mm-hmm. Because, like, the real vigilantes will, like, their purpose is not to be known. People that, like, flaunt that they're superheroes, it's like, okay, you're being dumb. You don't actually, your purpose is to be known as a superhero, not like actually solve an issue. That's what I'm saying. Like, if there's a rebellion or like something like that, where like vigilantes actually have to exist, people will not know about that, or like good ones, people will not know that they even exist until later, type thing.
Like the top of the top.
Yeah.
Dude, make me a hero. That will be. And then everywhere I go, I will be playing freaking Metro, just bump it. I don't care. I will have it on repeat.
Yeah, get yourself like in that one trailer. You be bumping superhero and then get a fire truck that shoots fire.
Actually, wait, no, I don't want to be a villain.
Then we're really in Fahrenheit 451.
True, but it'll be fun, man. I feel like it'll be fun.
Oh, I agree.
Shoot, you know what? Do you want to do the list?
Nah.
Okay.
We're already an hour and a half in.
Yeah. We did stop there for a minute. I forgot.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up that we have.
Just want to be a hero.
I'll let you wrap it up, but I do want to mention one thing.
Yeah.
It looks like we might have guests next week. Maybe.
True.
2 guests. So keep your ears open and eyes open, I guess. If it happens, if we can get these mic situation figured out.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ Almighty.
So in order so you can keep up and everything, go follow the Mo page on Instagram. It's Mo Show Official, I believe. Is that on Instagram too?
Yes.
Yeah. Go follow the Mo page, Mo Show Official. I'm pretty sure the link is in the description if you want to use that. Just go follow us so you can stay updated, so you know if we have a guest on or not. When we're going live, we'll go live at the time. If you don't know what time we go live, that's on you. You came to the show. You should have started it with us. Dang, that starter kicked in. That was rough.
It's all good.
All right. Anyways, appreciate y'all for coming in. Make sure you guys are back here next week, 7 p.m. Fridays. See you guys later.